Yeah, so first off is I lived it and I truly, you know, excuse my French here, but I went to hell and back in a lot of ways. I lived it and I didn't go into this knowing what I needed to know until I experienced it and then hit so many walls. So to pull this apart a bit, so in like, where do I start with this? Oh my goodness, it's a meaty topic. In my experience, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to look for. I didn't necessarily know what I was experiencing in different ways to be a symptom. You know, I didn't necessarily know that, oh, if I'm having this type of visual disturbance, this is the type of professional that I should see who works with people who've had concussions and have had this visual disturbance. It sounds so straightforward, and many injuries are straightforward. Well, I say this as a non-doctor, but
Okay.
for the general public, if someone has, let's say, a simple fracture of their arm, generally speaking, they go in for medical treatment, or, the bone is set, they have a cast for X period of time. Maybe they are in physio or other physical treatments for X period of time, and then they're better. And it's a very clear roadmap, or generally speaking, it's a clear roadmap with something like a simple broken bone. With something like concussion, it doesn't work like that. As I mentioned before, there are guidelines, there are standards, there are checklists, there are professionals who are doing incredible work, but the experience itself can be subjective. And when the person themselves, like myself in this case, didn't know actively what to look for, you can be completely lost in the system. And I can very easily connect back to, I feel it in my body, like the feeling of being so emotionally dysregulated, having such a level of cognitive dysfunction that I had never experienced before.